What's the word? It's your boy Tito Lopez, man, the black dude with the Spanish name. Chilling with my homeboy, the captain, and you watching Behind the Rhyme, the Hip Hop 60 Minutes. You dig? Mississippi.
Thanks for tuning in to Behind the Rhyme. I'm your girl, Janelle #1, filling in for the captain today. Joining me, we have Tito Lopez.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm chilling.
No problem. So let's get right into it. What do you feel are some of the biggest misconceptions of hip-hop artists today?
Some of the biggest misconceptions of rap artists, probably #1 is unprofessionalism. They think they may be late for everything, don't show up on time, but I try to be on time as much as I can. And that we smoke weed all day, and drink all day, and just have girls around us. Me, my entourage is small as hell. It ain't my entourage. I went on tour, I just got off tour, and it was just me, my homeboy, my manager, my DJ. That's all we need. So I just come to handle business and mind my business. So
We have a lot of artists these days that choose to, put out mixtapes versus albums. Do you feel like it's a thing of putting out too much free music?
I feel like it can be, you know what I'm saying, but it's hard to balance it because it's a different day than back in the day.
Okay.
So it's easier for me to say it. People may take to it more than somebody who's like 40 and rich already, that was a legend, telling you stop doing mixtapes, because these kids have the option to listen to whatever they want. So
Right.
you have to continue to be in their face to show you not going nowhere, and it's got to be of quality. But me, like, I got an album I'm working on now. I'm trying not to put out 75 mixtapes before that, because even if they diehard fans, you might have 600,000 people following you on Twitter and you sell 10,000 copies. So it's like, are they fans or not? So I'm trying to just give them little appetizers and teasers. So I drop another one, but they always gonna be little appetizers.
How do you feel about the word classic and its context and how it's used in today's hip-hop audience?
Glad you said it. The word classic in the dictionary means stand the test of time. Right? So time has to always be involved. And a lot of things that I've been thinking in my head, certain artists is coming out and saying it, which shows me we're on the same page, like this new. I've been thinking for years that it has to stand time, even if it's dope to be a classic. Then Kendrick come out and said it in an interview, because he got the album out that everybody is saying is a future classic. I'm calling it a classic. And then he even come out himself and say it ain't a classic yet. The Chronic wasn't a classic the first day you bought it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You got to let it stand its head. So I think they say classic too much. But we know when something is dope, but we'll see if it's a classic if you're still playing it in 5 years.
So what album or albums do you consider a classic?
Oh, like rap albums?
Yeah.
Of course, I ain't gonna say the obvious ones like Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic, and all this shit is obvious. Everybody say this shit all the time. I think Kendrick album is a future classic. I think Lupe's second album, Cool, is a classic. I think Freeway first album is a classic. I used to play that in school. We was in high school when Freeway first album came out. At that time, it was just Rockefeller, Eminem, Dipset. You know what I'm saying? That was all everybody was listening to. And I think Freeway first album is. I think Cameron, Come Home With Me, like a classic. Because sometimes it's just about the impact you make rather than just every song on it is extra lyrical or extra perfect or all that. It's just about things, you remembering it for a certain time. You know what I mean? Those are some of my favorites.
Do you feel that there is still or has ever been an age gap or requirement for good, relevant hip-hop music?
No. I don't think, I think it's rare that you see cats in their 40s that's still relevant, but it's only really like Jay-Z that showed you how to do it, you know what I'm saying? And then now Nas is getting up there and all that, and they're still relevant to this day. So I think that's a beautiful thing, but most of the time, hip-hop is like dog years. It's just like the NBA. You bust your knee and you out.
Right.
And the older you get, the more they feel like you're out of touch. But with them two dudes doing it, or more so, like if you just speak your life, like somebody like Scarface, I should have said, you know what I'm saying, he's older and he's still relevant, face model. So if you speak to what your life is instead of trying to be cool and you still wearing FUBU and shit like that and trying to look young, then you'll be all good.
Okay. What does your defining moment in hip hop look like?
My defining moment.
Your defining.
But it may not be to everybody else. They may think I haven't had a defining moment, but I'm still brand new. But mine was when my video Mama Proud dropped.
Okay.
And it played on MTV every hour that day it premiered. It was playing all the time. and my mama is in the video.
Okay.
At the end, I got her there, and it feels like my Juicy. I had his mama in the video.
Right.
She loved Biggie Smalls, so that's what she called it, her Juicy. And I had all my people in my hood in the video. Wasn't no concept to it. When I was coming up, I used to watch all the Cash Money videos and Rough Riders, and they was just in their hood in every video. So I wanted to do something like that. So that was a real defining moment for me.
You want to just give us what people can find you on what's coming out?
Yeah, my Twitter is the main place they need to hit me because I really be on there. And that's real Tito Lopez, and the black dude with the Spanish name. So just search Tito Lopez, but put real on it. Not all the Mexican dudes you're going to find, just me. And the Instagram is the same, real Tito Lopez.
Okay.
And then Facebook is Tito Lopez Official. And that I like that. I'm just telling them that page because it's like a timeline of everything you miss. Like this interview, every interview I be doing and every little vlog I be dropping, I put on there in case you missed it. Catch it on there. So.
Definitely. Well, thank you for sitting down and talking to me.
Thank you.
Letting us in on a few things and getting your opinions on these things that we like to talk about here on Behind the Rhyme, Hip Hop 60 Minutes.
Yeah.
That does it for this edition. Catch you later. Peace.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck you think is going on here. These boys ain't on shit. One of a kind when I'm rhyming. Fuck how them clones spit. And I'm on my own shit. That hanging you over a bridge until you defecate, then I make you eat your own shit. Bitch, I don't own shit. So I'm coming through mob and I'm robbing, leaving you with nothing. I'm thugging like I'm on that bone shit.